Championship, his first cap now coming at the age of 29. And Alvin Martin of West Ham, thrust into this battle because of injuries to other central defenders. At 22, I suppose he's more one for the future. At any rate, here's the England side. 7 changes forced on Ron Greenwood from the team that drew here against Romania. With Peter Barnes and Graham Rix returning, there could be an upturn in the skill factor. But it's an England side that's been torn apart by injuries and withdrawals. And its captain is the goalkeeper, nobody more popular, of course, than Ray Clements. Well, as for Brazil, this is just about their strongest side available. The bulk of them were in the team that narrowly lost in the recent Gold Cup final in Uruguay. Their outstanding men are Cerezo and Socrates in midfield, Ronaldo and Zico, who are prolific scorers up front. And Zico, who scored 7 times in the last 6 games for Brazil, well, he's the man who has the unenviable tag of being called the successor to the great Pelé, as if such a thing were possible. The referee tonight, it's Erich Linnemeyer of Austria. And here is England's new captain, goalkeeper Ray Clements, the first goalkeeper to captain England since the great Frank Swift did so in 1948. And one of the games where Frank was captain, England went to Italy and won 4-0, and I suppose that's the sort of stuff we want to see from England tonight. So England, in a change strip of red shirts and white shorts, get us away. They attack the goal to our left. Brazil, in that world-famous strip of theirs, yellow shirts and blue shorts tonight in white stockings. And a lovely little back heel sends Zico on his way straight away. It really is a test for England here tonight. There's Isidoro falling on the turf there, and the ball coming to Peter Barnes. The last time that England beat Brazil was away back in 1956 when Stanley Matthews was playing and Billy Wright and the great Duncan Edwards. Since then, well, indeed, 11 times these sides have met, and that is the only English victory. Brazil, in fact, have a better record against England than any other overseas country. Number 2 here is Edevaldo. Socrates to Luizinho. And that's Junior, Eder. Number 5, Cerezo. Here's Socrates, a doctor. And a good piece of defensive play there straight away by Graham Rix for England, giving Koppel possession. And a little indication there in those opening moments of what Brazil can produce. Some 12 passes or so without an England player getting near to it. Here's McDermott, and now Wilkins. With his first touch. Really not a very effective one, giving the ball to Eder here, wearing number 18. Little chip inside. And Rix couldn't quite get to that one. Oscar was too fast for him. Socrates now for Brazil, and straight at the New England captain. Here's Socrates, 4 goals in the last 4 internationals for Brazil. A qualified doctor, incidentally, who specialises of all things in feet, which maybe is very appropriate. Sanson, unaware that Isidoro was quickly onto him, but the ball nonetheless found Peter Wynn. Into a bit of space here for Rix. And Rix dwelt on it a little too long, and Isidoro was back there. Cerezo, Oscar, Isidoro. Luizinho. And now Koppel. Neil outside him, but Koppel's cross coming towards Peter With. And Rix couldn't quite begin in, but it's a throw to England. Sanson. Rix. Wilkins. The case there of getting nowhere fast. Koppel's little flick on for Peter With. And calmly getting themselves out of trouble, it was Junior hiding Zico. Brazilians look as though they might be ready to explode. Ronaldo and Ada in a lot of space there down the left-hand side, and Robson across superbly for England. But they really opened up England there with a little explosive burst, the Brazilians. And there was a lot of space for this number 18 on the far side, Ada. One pass there, one pass there, and look at the space, and look at the defending here of Brian Robson. That could have been embarrassing. Koppel. Adair to Oscar. Zico to Cerezo. Socrates. It's a real object lesson in possession football, this at the moment, but can they find an explosion near the end of it to make it all worthwhile? Zico in possession now. It must be 8 or 9 passes, 10, 11, should we say. Making a lot of progress, but keeping possession, and certainly they've got a few people forward. Here's Socrates. There's another pass, this time for Zico. A little back heel for Socrates, and Clements helped by Wilkins. McDermott favouring a longer ball there, but cut out by Oscar. Now Isidoro. Cerezo, a little ball through for Ronaldo, and Alvin Martin doing well there. That was a beautifully weighted ball there from the midfield of Cerezo, and Martin did well to nick it away from Ronaldo. But they're looking a little menacing so far as their skill factor in this game is concerned, the Brazilians. There's Zico with a lovely ball to Isidoro, or rather to Zico, a goal! Promising for a long time for the Brazilians. Edivaldo's ball in, suddenly it flew nicely for Zico beyond Ray Clements into the corner of the net, and Brazil a goal up with 11 minutes gone. Edivaldo playing the ball in there, and in truth it fell favourably for Zico, but his ability to get a quick shot in there on target was absolutely supreme. So Brazil go into the lead with 11 minutes gone. And Zico the score. The Brazilian bench, I would think, very satisfied with the way things are going so far. Every reason to be. Luisinho to Adair. Forward now to Junior. It was Phil Neal who dispossessed him, and Peter Barnes on that side of the field. Ray Wilkins. Neal, down, free kick. So Neal with the free kick for England. Towards Peter With, couldn't quite make it in the air. Luisinho was there. It's Junior who half completes the clearance for an England throw. Wilkins making it back to Phil Neal. Going backwards. Martin. Nonetheless finding Neal. Picked in for Peter Barnes. Here's McDermott. Playing it in for Neal. McDermott. Back for Neal again, and Koppel couldn't keep it in. The throw to Brazil. At the moment, playing like the makeshift side that they are, certainly looking at the moment second best to the Brazilians, as Zico moves the ball on again for Ronaldo to chase, and he might beat Alvin Martin. Ronaldo going all the way. No, I think the whistle had gone. The whistle had gone, and Ronaldo will be denied. It was fouled by Alvin Martin, and Ronaldo, who's finishing was superb in the way he shrugged off the unfair challenge of Alvin Martin. And we're going to get a free kick now. There was the pushing and shoving. And Ronaldo went on and finished it. But by now the whistle had gone. Now let's see what the Brazilians can do with this free kick. Adair's there. Zico's there. Socrates is in the wall. It might be left foot by Adair. It is, and it's a save. Well, Ray Clements more than equal to that one. And here's Peter Barnes. Ricks. Barnes getting in quickly. Ricks just trying to flick it through there. Gets it through to With at the second attempt. Played here for Peter Barnes. Well, it's a free kick, I think, to England, yes. Dermot playing it back for Brian Robson. Wilkins again. Ricks taken nicely on his chest. An interesting cross there, but Valdir clutching it out of the air before it could reach Peter Wood on the far side. Well, it was almost the sort of cross that Peter With would want. Given a lot of air there by Ricks, but Valdir, the goalkeeper, getting in before the number 9. So Zico finding an Adair who was offside. 23-year-old. It is basically a very young Brazilian side with people like number 4, Luizinho, who's only 22. Edevaldo, who's 24. And here's Peter Barnes for England. Wilkins, Ricks, the crowd trying to get behind Ron Greenwood's men. That's a nice little flick in there by Ricks to With, to Sanson. And the shot there by McDermott. And that's the first real bit of trouble there for the Brazilians. And the first little bit of forward play by England that looked as though it might open them up. It was a lovely ball in the first place from Ricks, chested down by With. Sanson's cross coming in, McDermott catching it well on the volley, and as you can see, the keeper was well behind it, even though he couldn't hold it. So half an hour gone, and England put their first threatening attack together. Still find themselves a goal down. Strong challenge there between Sanson and Isidoro. Isidoro, the number 7 who was sent off in a World Cup qualifier against Venezuela. Oscar with the header. Edevaldo, Wilkins in there again. Edevaldo, Socrates towards Zico, cut out though by Koppel. It's Phil Neal. And now Junior, the back heel this time for Cesaro. Zico. Koppel kept his feet. He had a couple of really nasty challenges there, but he kept his feet, kept possession. Oh, and now England have given it away. Ronaldo with Isidoro outside him. And there's the ball played, but an offside. And a free kick already taken. Wilkins to With. Now Barnes. Robson. That's a good ball there. Finding Koppel on the far side. And a good cross by him for Peter With. Oh, and Valdier was lucky there. That's the sort of service Peter With wants. And that was the service provided by Steve Koppel, who did superbly to get to that byline. Barnes, who played it to Koppel, and With powering in there, and look how lucky the keeper was. Isidoro, Socrates. Rivaldo going down wide. A little flick in there again for Isidoro. And again, Ray Clements is out, supported by Robson. And now McDermott for England. England still this goal down. Played on by Neil, but here's Zico in possession. Brian Robson to Ray Wilkins. Neil now to Wilkins. Played in again for McDermott. Hit well and saved well. He had to readjust completely there, McDermott, because suddenly he found it on his left foot when really he wanted it on his right. But he still got his shot in. Wilkins playing that penetrating ball. And McDermott hitting it first time, Valdier saving. Junior for Oscar. And now Koppel on the break, coming towards half-time. And across the face of that Brazilian goal again. And well, England having one or two breaks, they're putting them together now, but there's no doubt that the Brazilians are still looking the better side, but England are warming to the task and taking a little bit of encouragement now from the breaks they are making. Koppel on this occasion putting it beyond Valdier, but well beyond the post as well. Edivaldo. Ronaldo, a lovely little touch again there for Socrates. Back again this time for Cerezo. Here's Adair. This will come for Zico. Again, they love that little back heel, but it didn't come off on that occasion. Here's Ricks leading the charge for England. He's got With up ahead of him. Socrates, who gave the ball away, getting back quickly, and then Ricks' final pass not likely to reach Barnes. And England get a throw. In the last minute now of the first half. Sanson flicked into Barnes. And Sanson's determination getting England another chance there. And Edivaldo finding Zico. Socrates. Junior, Zico, and the half-time whistle goes as Junior had made a tremendous run from the back, and Brazil go in leading by a goal to nil, scored by Zico so early in the game and looking the better side, but England keeping themselves in the game with a good battling performance that at least keeps themselves afloat at half-time here. Well, we'll have to see how things work out in the second half. That's the half-time score. England 0, Brazil 1 second half. With Brazil leading by a goal to nil. That goal scored by Zico. And in point of fact, England playing the first 15 minutes as though they really felt they had no right to be on the pitch with the Brazilians, but then really warming to it towards half-time and getting in amongst them and making a few things happen, and in fact creating one or two chances which will give this large Wembley crowd something to hope for now in the second half. Here's Kenny Sanson for them. England in the dark shirts of red, Brazil in yellow. Here's Zico, the man who scored that goal. McDermott, and back to the England skipper Ray Clements. That's a stray pass that goes to Peter With. Played there by Wilkins, who's coming forward more and more, and that's a good sign for England. And Isidoro getting back there, putting it away before Peter Barnes could get to that byline and whip in his cross. So Barnes with England's throw. No, he's going to leave it for Kenny Sanson. On his throw there. Nothing that Peter With could do about it, except that England have for themselves a corner. After the disappointments of a defeat against Spain and then that goalless draw here against Romania, to get some sort of result against this excellent-looking Brazilian side will be quite something. It raised morale enormously, but there's still this goal down, but England now with a free kick, which Graham Rix looks as though he wants to take quickly. With jockeying for position there, it may not reach him, but Alvin Martin would come up and England got a corner. Well, the referee is clearly signalled the corner, and the linesman is standing on the corner flag. The Brazilian's not happy with it, but a corner it will be. With right in there, Valdia the goalkeeper. Barnes with that corner. Oscar didn't get to it. Edivaldo did. McDermott stabbing it in there, but the Brazilians back in numbers and get it clear there to Ronaldo. Robson. Wilkins. Played wide for Barnes. Sticking to this right flank now, as he did for much of the first half, and getting a drive goal that Valdia just pushed away. When he's in that mood, he is a really dangerous international player, Peter Barnes. And that fell nicely onto his left foot. And Valdia really had to get down to push that one away. Now here he is with a corner. Floated in there towards Peter With, trying to flick it on, but in the end Brazil get it away to Zico. Now Oscar. Isidoro with Edivaldo going wide, but it's England's throw. They've quickened their pace, England, a little bit, and the tempo of the whole game has increased. Now Neil. Robson. Wilkins. To Robson again. That's a good ball there by Brian Robson. It gets England wide again with Coppell, and he's got good support from Wilkins. The cross coming for Peter With on the far side. There's his header. Can McDermott turn it? No, he can for Rix, and it's over the top, but it was a good, well thought out move there by England. And again coming from playing it wide for Steve Coppell here, and With able to get up on the far side, knot it down. McDermott couldn't get a shot on himself, but saw that Rix was available on the volley, but always on the up. Cerezo, Isidoro, Socrates, Oscar. That's a lovely ball there for Edivaldo. And the cross coming in, Alvin Martin has got to take command of it, and with Phil Neal to help him, and he's given it away. to Adair, and now to Ronaldo, to Adair again into the side netting, and a goal that would have been of England's making had it gone in. But Phil Neal getting into a little bit of a panic there, deep inside his own penalty area, right there, and hitting the ball straight at Adair. And there could have been a bit of trouble. Wilkins. Zico finding Junior. Oh, good challenge by Wilkins. With coming back there to make his presence felt. Finding Phil Neal. The nice little chip by him. If Barnes can keep it in, he can't and didn't have a chance. But the crowd are warming to Peter Barnes in this game, and they feel that every time he gets the ball in a favourable position, things might just happen. The Brazilians will be shown that we've got a bit of class too. Edivaldo. Ronaldo, but he's given it to Wilkins. Just be nice to see Wilkins pushing forward just a little more. He's doing it at this moment, but things seem to happen so much better for England when he is way up in the Brazilian half of the field. But it's a throw to Brazil now. We go on to play France in Paris and then West Germany in Stuttgart. All part of their build-up, getting European experience before the World Cup in Spain next year. Oh, Adair. Neal had committed himself. Adair! What? My word, what a shot that was. I don't think I've ever seen a ball swing quite as much as that. And once Phil Neal had committed himself, there, Adair just whacked it first time. And just look at it bend. Clemens was lost and it clipped off the bar. What an amazing bit of skill by Adair, this young number 18. And now Ricks. Barnes with the header. Looking for something there, but the corner given against Luizinho. With was putting him under pressure, and Koppel will go across there and take the corner. With at the near post then, watched by Socrates and Oscar, the number 3. Just over a quarter of an hour to go, and England still trailing 1-0. Koppel with the corner for England. Played deeper this time, towards Alvin Martin, got the header in and Oscar got it away. Here's Wilkins, playing it wide for Ricks. Koppel wanting it wide on the touchline. Sanson now. And only Ronaldo is up there for Brazil, and Robson can manage him. Phil Neal, wide for Peter Barnes. It'd be nice to see Barnes take on Junior, which is what he's done. And again. And in the end, he was stopped there by Luizinho. And here's Junior. A little back heel there. Soritzo. Junior keeping the running going. Lovely teamwork there by Brazil. Played back for Adair. Cross is a good one. Ronaldo was there with a header, and Clemens went down to save. Good cross by Adair. That's a lovely left foot he's got. And the little man got a ball he wasn't really entitled to. Wilkins now playing it wide for Sanson, or rather for Koppel. And a cross coming in towards Peter with. And a corner there to England. What a lovely bit of play by Stevie Koppel. He is turning, getting up off that challenge, whacking in a superb cross there, with chesting it down and not quite enough time, cannoning off the defender behind for the corner. Barnes will take the corner. Deep towards Martin, had it knocked off his head. Wilkins with a chance to turn it back in perhaps. But Isidoro there making life difficult for him, and there's Oscar. Robson. And a foul there on Sanson, and England's free kick. Zito the guilty man. Zico. 52 caps he's won for Brazil. Played here in the 1978 game. And now 27 years old. Sanson with the kick for England. With chesting it down. Wilkins with a shot and a goal kick. Well, England are claiming a deflection, but the Austrian eyes didn't see it. And it'll be a goal kick. Inside the last quarter of an hour now. Sanson to Ricks. Well played, Graham Ricks, finding Steve Coppell. And that's Oscar's ball with ease. Oh, that was a nice bit of skill too, and the ball still amazingly left into play, a backfield by Socrates, and then Zico running into a bit of trouble. And here's England in possession with Sanson, showing that they've got a one-touch game of their own. And there's Wilkins now, a bit of skill coming forward for both sides. Played wide there for McDermott, and now played in first time there by Neil, with trying to get it on. Handball, they claim, and the referee say it came off the Brazilian chest. Well, that wasn't easy to see first time round. And it's played there for Oscar. And now for McDermott. It's Barnes, and the ball into touch. It's now with Wilkins. Played now on the far side for Graham Ricks. And is that going to be a corner, or is that going to be a throw? Well, for their commitment alone, England deserves something from this. That was a lovely cross there, and look at Ada's cheek. My word, in his own penalty area, killing the ball like that, waiting for McDermott to make the rush and then sticking the ball between his legs. Edivaldo now for Brazil. Socrates letting fly. Well, Zico was in there, but Martin. And now Sanson with a chance to get it away back, in fact, to Clements. Martin. Play for Neil. And he'll probably turn it back. A lot on for him, in fairness. Sanson. Sanson again, taking it from Wilkins. Ronaldo. It's the ball there for Junior, but Phil Neal cut it out. Then Ronaldo playing it wide here for Adair. His left foot coming into play, Ronaldo right in there, and Zico trying to make something of it, but there wasn't enough room for that, and Clements was quickly spotting that danger. The England captain urging his men forward in one last bid to try and get something back from this game, and the ball finding Coppell here. There's its cross coming in, and it's not a bad one, and Valdier down once more as Reed closed in. Something there that the referee didn't like, but it was a lovely whipping cross there by Steve Coppell. Every time England have gone wide and Coppell and Barnes have managed to get their crosses in, you've hoped for something. Now Adair. That's off Neil for a throw to Brazil. And England with a defeat against Spain, a goalless draw here against Romania, and what looks as though it might well be a defeat against Brazil, going through a really rough period here at Wembley at the moment. In terms of the results, it's been very, very disappointing. Zico, his skill and just turning it there to find Adair. Just 2 minutes left. And the Brazilians, I would think, quite satisfied with the way the evening's gone for them. They've been here to test the strength of European football in European conditions. And they've shown that their skill factor will always give them a great chance, and their ability really to take pressure when England have put it on them. But here's some more pressure coming late in the game now from Steve Coppell. That's a good deep cross there once more towards Peter With. Then he got a header in there too. Oscar getting it away. Here's Wilkins. Will he look for a shot himself? No, he plays it wide, and there's space here for Coppell. Driven in there, and Valdier pushing it away. Some good stuff's come from England down these flanks tonight, and this time instead of trying the cross, Steve Coppell tried the shot, and that was curling a bit, and Valdier pushing it away. For this corner to be taken now by Peter Barnes. McDermott looking for something on the volley. Peter With, and he didn't quite react quickly enough. Oh, another tumble there, and in fact it was the referee, I think, getting in the way of everybody at that point. And another Brazilian down as though he's poleaxed. And the game will go on, and Cerezo is okay. And it's nodded in there by Ricks, and you can see how the referee didn't exactly help the situation there, and the tumble came. With got up, Cerezo a little after him. So here's the kick to be taken by Valdier. Playing time added on for injuries, stoppages, time wasting. Socrates now to Zico. And unless England can find something really dramatic in the seconds that remain, the Brazilians have started their European tour, a short one, with a 1-0 victory. But here is Wilkins. And now Alvin Martin. And now Ricks. Getting some encouragement from the crowd, England, in these last seconds, as though they realise that England have put a lot into this performance. Barnes crossing it in there. Oh, and it almost came to Martin. It might come to Coppell. No, it doesn't. McDermott can't get a shot in either. Neil now crossing it in once more. Peter With is there, poised once more, and Sanson right in there, and With! Oh, and he's hit the post in the last moments of the game. Oh, how unlucky can you get? So out of nothing, England suddenly looked as though they'd got themselves an equaliser. Sanson, a fantastic jump, with a good shot when he was slightly off balance, but against the post, across the goal line, and Brazil was saved. And the final whistle. Well, that was tough luck for England, who really battled superbly for so long after that embarrassing opening quarter of an hour when Brazil scored through Zico. The crowd encouraged them right to the end, sensing that this was a better England performance, and it was almost rewarded right at the end when Peter With hit the Brazilian post. Well, excitement in that final flurry. And coming up next tonight, action highlights from the Scottish Cup final between Rangers and Dundee United. All the latest cup final news, and of course the verdict on tonight's England performance. That's right after this break with the final score: England 0, Brazil